Alright, back banging my head against it, right? Let's see what happens today. Welcome to the mess. Look at my mess. A glorious mess it is. Not today, boys. Next episode. Next episode. Oh, it's actually connected here, so I'm going to have to wall this off. Alright, can do. And then also here. Alright, can do again. What's that? Oh, uranium ore. That's probably something I'm going to be interested in, eh? Yeah, that's on the other side of artillery. But anyway, soon, my brothers. Is there any native flora around here? Because my next thing I have to care about is, still nothing, right? You have completed 119 products, actually. It's more than I thought. And we're kind of hung up on moss right now for some reason, and I don't care. So it's clear we're not on the super lucky side when it comes to doing Verox. And what was going on last time is that I was consuming all of my syngas. I decided to fuel glass making purely off syngas. And unfortunately, there was a problem there in that I don't have enough. What is hot syngas? Hot syngas. Is hot syngas any better? Purified syngas? Dirty syngas? Like, that's all just weird, right? Just completely and utterly weird. And refined syngas is better. Here, let's take a look. Syngas. Gas. There's all sorts of different types. Hot syngas is much better. Wow. Purified syngas is much better. Maybe that requires another look. Purified syngas just comes out of dirty syngas with filtration media. A lot of flue gas. And dirty syngas comes out of, it eats bitumen. I'd really prefer not to get involved with that. So fine, we just want syngas. We just make syngas. So many ways to make syngas. Absolutely not. This is bad. I would love to go the other way. But the only way to get hot syngas is purified syngas. Which is just, whatever. It's weird. Water and coke oven gas. Don't have enough of coke oven gas to do this. Natural gas goes into fin gas. Activated carbon and coal bed gas, and too much hot air to even think about. Otherwise, we are stuck using coal gas. Which isn't so terrible, right? I mean, gasifiers. A whole bunch of flue gas goes to syngas. This might be worthwhile to do eventually. Especially since I have activated carbon, and I am making flue gas in bulk. Anyway, we need gasifier, right? Gasifier. No. Maybe I should pay attention more, instead of just browsing forever. It's just right there. Nickel plate, hydrogen, and carbon dioxide makes a lot. Oh, I'd so love to do this. Fuel production, stage 2. Fuel production, stage 2, it's a long way away. So very sad. Can't do this right. Have to just do the basic recipe, right? And then maybe do the improved one with oxygen. I'm so tempted to have a couple glass factories powered off hydrogen just so I can continue spewing out oxygen and have the hydrogen go to something good, but I'm trying to be pure, right? Anyway, gasifiers. Gasifier. Can't make a single one. Need a whole bunch of iron. Take care of that. We will make 5 more. We will keep. How do I make coal gas? Is there any pure way to make coal gas? I seem to recall no. I mean, this is okay, but that's coming later. I mean, that's honestly really good. It gets rid of low distillates is the big thing. And that's kind of trash. Like, that's good, but, I don't want to really do more of that, right? That's not what I want. Yeah, wow, that's terrible. Coal bed gas to coal gas is probably fine. We're getting ahead of ourselves by a good deal. Why do I have iron ore in my inventory? Right, now we need gasifier. Yeah, just give me 5. And we'll go set that up. And I probably need to go actually build more soil extractors. To get more sand, to get more glass. I realized where the glass was going. It was going into actually making the glass plate item. That's where it's getting dumped into. It's not being used for very much, but now we're at substrate bound. Isn't this where I thought we'd be bound at the beginning? We're low on formica, and that's low because we need more sap. And we only have a trickle of sap coming in from those sap trees. That's fine. That's fine. So, need pipes. Definitely need pipes. And need good pipes too. So we'll stop by there, and then we will set up these gasifiers to make more syngas. Enough? Almost certainly not. I'm not sure these power belts are doing anything anymore, like even theoretically. We'll see if we can find where syngas is in here. I keep forgetting it. So natural gas is starting to build up. That's going to back up and going to be a problem. I have to do something with that. Man, I'm so tempted to drag hydrogen over. But no, we have to solve this right? Because hydrogen's just being lit on fire over here in just great amounts. Somewhere around here. Yeah, right here. Maybe not in super great amounts. So maybe it was an illusion after all. We're done here. We can just pick this up. Pick that up, that up. Do this right. Instead of like we normally do and do this embarrassing. All right, overflow right there. Looks like this. Spaghetti increases. I will do this right eventually. Just like not now, right? So I was looking for a thing. And that thing was the hydrogen and oxygen makers. This is exactly what it should be, right? Oxygen seems to be full up, which says I should maybe switch one more syngas. Man, they're just throwing themselves against these walls. And here we have the syngas makers. And this pump is working, and I don't have room right here to put in another bank, right? Okay, this is done. This probably never needed to be here, but looks like I have just this area right here, just asking to be another bank of gasifiers. So how about we just copy and paste, right? We can do this. We are a bot lord. And we're going to have to adjust it, certainly, but this is a good start, right? We have to move the overflow valve. So the big problem is that it's going to be putting ash onto a line which currently is not ash. And that's sad for it. We can manage that by going, and maybe we can't manage this very well. There we go, like so. And ash will go to ash processing, and that is good. We're still making tin plate as part of soot processing, and that is not good. That was just a reminder for me to fix that. I may or may not actually fix that, but just like I said the words right, that means something. So you get hooked up to there and to there, and you are making lots of syngas. And now, nice. Okay, good. All right, so you're gonna go, and unfortunately we can't do this, eh? Okay, I feel like I should turn them around, just redo all the pipes. It's probably easiest, right? Only they don't line up. Oh, Satan is at work on Earth. All right, so we'll bring them around over the edge. What we will do is onesie thesies. Right here, we have a water pipe, which we will tap, and we will bring it down, and we will plug it in. And unfortunately, we're going to have to change. Well, we can't. We need a water rail here. That's okay. That's just fine. And then right there. And it's going to be like this, right? And we'll do something about that. And this place is going to be a little bit of a mess. Come on, guys. Get inside. Get in me. Everyone climb inside me. Right here. Right there. Whoop. Water in, water in, water in, water in, and then water in. Now we come over, and we have coal gas. Coal gas will go in like so. Then right there, up, up, coal gas in, and now we need oxygen and tar. Should be the easiest of them all, right? Right there. Then we just hook up tar. Only these guys aren't doing oxygen. These guys are doing just normal. So pick that up and pick that up. We should be ready to rock, right? Except there's no power here because the bots didn't get that memo. All right, big machine turn on. All right, so what did I do? This goes every 3 seconds. There are 5 of them. Every 3 seconds we produce 350 syngas. So I added 100 and 15 syngas a second. Assuming the coal gas can keep up, which is honestly an open question. Let's take a look. I mean, it's probably going to fall, right? Because it's stable. Well, there was a coal gas burning device somewhere, right here, right? This is where the coal gas would vent out. When was the last time this was used? That's the real question here. Like, why do we have coal gas overflowing here now? Is there a greater purpose to coal gas somewhere than to turn into syngas? No, wait, it also has to mine aluminum. So it first goes to the aluminum miners, and then after the aluminum miners, it has, oh, this is all right. After the aluminum miners, it spills over into making syngas right here. So it's like right in here, like this corner is really what I don't want the system contents. I want that exact pipe. Whatever. Doing fine, right? And then the next step up is to make more oxygen. Just do another bank of electrolysis and then convert them all into oxygen, which just gets an extra what 30 syngas, 10 syngas a second, so it's an extra 100 syngas a second if I do it right. Always going to be real hard to get the oxygen in. Don't think about that. Let's take a look at the amounts. Syngas. Right there, right there. Oh, consumption is way below. And now we need coal gas. But now consumption is way up. Questionable. Yep, good. Yeah, good. All right, let's go take a look at. Well, let's just look right here, right? We don't have to go look using our legs. We can just take a look at molten glass right now. Have we ticked up? A little bit, yes. And we'll run all the way up there, and we will examine the state of affairs. And we will try to figure out if there's something more that needs to be done. I know I have to generate a lot more sand in order to generate a lot more pure sand in order to make molten glass at a more efficient rate. Yeah, efficient rate is what I'm looking for. We are still producing a rain of just normal glassware. These guys are all going, they're all producing molten glass. Are you working too? To the best of your ability. This is the efficient one. All right, so this is just good, right? How much molten glass is in the system? Not that much. Glassware. Have we ticked up? No. No, we're still bad. We're still doing bad. And we probably will be doing bad up until the point where this is not, well, it's only 50 molten glass every 3 seconds. This isn't much. I suppose it's consuming both of these. Like these two is just going to feed that. So where are these two going? I guess just feeding the Petri dish factory, probably. Factory is a very extravagant way to do that. The Petri dish area. There, get rid of that. Here, get rid of this. Gotta do something with this zinc oxide. So now sand. Sand is on my mind. Oh, water was the big problem last time, right? We were running low on water. We're having trouble venting muddy sludge. Right. Right. Muddy sludge. I knew that this day would come when we just were not using enough of it. I can put down more moss farms. That is probably a real good idea. I could convert more trees to using this. Yeah, I just need to get more consumers in the system. Fluids. Muddy sludge. Yep. Yep. This is no bueno, my friends. No bueno. This, however, is big bueno. Mas bueno. To get all this stuff back. We're probably producing Nextlet at a rate greater than the Digosauruses. Oh, we have to get rid of this. Oh, I neglected that. So where's tin ore coming from? Right here? Oh, we have to pipe this all the way over. Is there anything more to do with tailings dust? Do I have to be doing this? That's what I'm doing today. And that's not what I want. I don't have vanabins, whatever those are. And this is coming up, right? Just not today. So unfortunately, I do have to pipe this all the way over to right here, I think. No, right here. So I have to come down and meet it. That's quite unfortunate. All right, let's do it. Is this real life? Okay, like so. Spaghetti increases. Spaghetti increases. All right, so plan. Get over to this rail, come down, and then just jack over as much as possible to like right here, to right here, then come down over and then join into the ore line with preference. All right, so we have to head probably along the other line. Let's pretend we work here. Now where that goes, I would love just to go south on that line right there. Byakua's, I know we're never going to go south on the next lit line, so I probably should have planned this, right? I should have had an idea in my head what I wanted before I started just clicking buttons. All right, so what I will do is this. Pull this steel back. And then this is my line. Right there. And then we will drag over tin. Again, it feels bad to just be using space in the middle here, but what can you do? The answer is quite a lot, but I'm not doing that. This would be a perfect situation for like a caravan, you know? Just like it's very low throughput. I need it to come from some internal space to another internal space that's very crowded. And if like just like a biter could walk it over. This is definitely something I have to investigate once I have cDNA automated, but that's a while off, isn't it? So in the meantime, we suffer. We suffer and enjoy belts, because belts are cool. Belts are why we play Factorio. Factorio is a game of belts. Go along the heavy oil line, I guess. The naphtha line that becomes the heavy oil line. That's, and there's all sorts of power going right there. I don't want to mess with that. So I guess we start consuming the walkway now, which is not great, but it is what I'm going to do. So this bus right here is almost at the end of its utility. We are almost bust out. Straight busted. There we go. And I probably just cut power to half the factory, as is tradition. Okay, good. And now we go this way. Now everything is better, right? Everything is better. We go this way. And we are not quite to goal yet. But we are definitely doing something good here. Are we to goal? We are to goal. So we will turn south right here, I suppose. not entirely certain this is a good idea, but I am certain I'm pressing these buttons. There's the oleochemicals and the box of fun. Everyone likes the box of fun, except maybe the biters. They have questions about the ethics surrounding the box of fun. They're anti-fun. All right, so there's the line we want. We want to join in with preference. So it takes that. Come on, guys. But this is definitely a trained situation. This is definitely a trained biter situation. And I am quite sad I have to do it like this. Like, I've said it before, and I'm going to mindlessly repeat myself yet another time. But it's getting harder and harder to do this. There's too much going on in the factory right now. The spaghetti is becoming no longer the expedient solution. What just blew up? A pipe. All right, let's see if it's okay with just losing that pipe. I mean, obviously that one flamer will no longer flame, but we have others, right? Okay, good. Tin is being properly vented. The world is saved. See it somewhere? You see it? All right, right there. Good. Time to pitch this nickel ore. Nickel is something that probably shouldn't exist. There's just not a lot of use for it. I mean, look at it here, completely still. There you go. Take some nickel ore. Hope you're happy. Next up, in the line of major problems, we have muddy sludge. We have to vent muddy sludge. Muddy sludge. And the way to recycle it is an electrolyzer. The advantage here that it's fast and it makes oxygen. And I can do something with the soil. Like I can get rid of one of these soil makers and it will just be an electrolyzer just eating muddy sludge, and that's fine. It'll produce water and it'll be fine. And the oxygen, something will happen to the oxygen. There's an oxygen line around here anyway, right? And it would be fine. No, it's carbon dioxide. Right there, there's the oxygen line. So I'd like remove this thing, throw down an electrolyzer, and so on and so forth. And that would remove 30 muddy sludge from the world every second at the cost of electricity. And it feels like electricity is going to be a problem sooner rather than later. I'm going to have to do real power. Molten salt, please. I have one way to make it in biomass, another way to make it in gas, and another way to make it in oil. One of these is new, right? I think oil only takes kerosene, gas only takes natural gas, maybe? But I have these bitumen seeps that I can crack them open and get natural gas out of them. Maybe I should try that. That was somewhere in here, right? High pressure steam turbines. Does it actually say? No, it does not say. Or I could try my hand at wind energy. No. No, that's not very good. That's not what I need. I need like 100 of those, and I'm not doing it. Aerial turbine. I don't understand these. Maybe I should try to understand them, right? Then you make an aerial base, and these guys fly around collecting energy, and then they dump it out. Take a random walk between all power poles on the grid. Longer trips can allow the turbine high increasing effectiveness. That's strange. Huh. I don't know what that does, but I should probably do something about it, right? I was looking up. What I fuel the other power plant with. But anyway, power is going to be a problem real soon here. Muddy sludge is a problem right now. I should probably just make more moss, right? No. I mean, obviously this would be good, and yes, I need the moss, and yes, I'm going to need even more moss. Okay, that answers the question then, doesn't it? I'm going to need even more moss. Therefore, consume the muddy sludge by putting in more moss generators. Just, okay, done. So now we look at moss. And I still can't make moss Mach 2, which would be wonderful, but I can't. So that's not what I want. So instead it's moss. It's either chuck in a bunch of stone. I can't unless I can make stone somehow. Like, well, that's gonna hurt. This is what I really want. Turn iron into stone. Easy peasy. I will do this all day long, but excavation 1 is a long way away. Excavation 1 is way away. That's when we are finally freed of the tyranny of stone. Oh, that's so yes, I have to make another bank of moss farms, and I will put them down like right here, hopefully, something like that. Here somewhere, like this is just designated wasteland right now. Do something with it, or maybe I should put it somewhere else. No, just join in down there. All the stuff is there. What do I need to make a moss farm? I have one, and I want to make probably like 20 more, like literally 20 more. I want to be Moss Lord. Because the next level of tech requires like what was it? Pi psi 400 moss. All right, so yes, Moss Lord I must be. So we have to go on a shopping and construction binge. We will go down and we will now take a look here. That looks like 20, right? Yeah, I call that 20. And what I need to do is this. I need to take this deposit. I need to flop it down right there. I need to pitch out everything that isn't going to participate in this process. All you guys are no longer needed here. Be on your way. And what I want to do is now collect moss. I'm going to need a bunch of aluminum. I'm going to need a bunch of just straight iron plate. So if I'm going to make 20, that is 4,000 iron plate. Am I reading that right? No, 400 iron plate. Pay no attention to me. So 400 iron plate. Have it already. Great. Moss farm. Next, aluminum plate. We'll get it. I need 200 small parts. Strangely enough, I have that. Aluminum, don't have enough. Air core inductors. Gonna need a lot of copper, right? That's just copper, I think. But I'll also pick up some extra iron. These are simple things. Then I need 40 steam engines. So let's start on that, right? Steam engine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that'll take some time. Now let's go back and make sure we have enough iron plate, which we don't. Why do I still have tin ore in my inventory? Embarrassing. Moss. Now I need 100. I need 1,000 stone brick. I can go get it. And I need 1,000 soil. Will do. It's like right here. This belt needs to have more moss on it. Can make it happen. How are the Augs doing? Anyone having any problems here? This looks pretty perfect, right? Good. I will do another round of Augs if I have to, but I kind of prefer not to. So it looks like it's going to be fairly easy to get this stuff together, apart from having to make all this. Go get more pipe. Go get more small parts. I spent all my small parts. So on and so forth. Yada, yada, yada. I came up here to get some bricks of aluminum and a whole bunch of dirt. That's enough, right? Yes, that is enough. And then a whole bunch of dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should just be enough, right? Should be, that's 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we got 2,000. Good. Now go shopping for small parts. Off we go, off we go. And then I can make all, oh, it's backing up. Oh, that's so beautiful. I haven't seen that in so long. Well, you are always welcome in my inventory. And now I need to make more steam engines. Click, right click. 2, 3. Yeah, that's everything I need. That's 40 steam engines. Why can I only make 4 of you? Aluminum, check. Iron, check. Small parts, check. Soil, check. Steam engine, check. Bricks. I did not grab bricks. This is easily resolved because I have a brick bucket right here. Great. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to be a while on this, eh? Now we can start the bots working, and we're again stopped here. Okay, we'll have to figure something out, huh? It's a lot of air core inductors. Wonder why a moss farm needs so many. Oh, I need a whole bunch of angled pipes for what I'm going to do, and I mean a whole bunch, so just stock up now, right? Try to make it so I don't have to go back and get more. And then next episode will be violence. And then the episode after that might be violence again. And try not to build a wall like right here. Instead, push it all the way back down and do the next wall here, you know? Take a greater swath of territory and maintain the level of aggression for longer. And so leave myself with less territory to fortify. Seems like a good idea, right? Let's ping pong to our next problem. Looks like you're making glass. That guy has made some glass. But we're still molten glass poor. Yeah, made some plasmids. That's going. Why is this such a problem? For real, why is this such a... Well, it collapsed back down. Why? Are we out of syngas now? Oh, obviously. Yeah, look at that. Production is back below. There was a peak for a while and then like this. Alright, maybe I'm just lying to myself. Maybe I have to... Maybe we're out of coal gas. Maybe I can't burn fish oil. Anyway, so we're probably out of coal gas now, which means it's time to ramp up oxygen production in order to how to do. I want to use this space right here for exactly this. but I have things in the way. Where are you going? Are you important? Can I just pull you up? Like, I can definitely reroute the methane. Ow, where's methane going? Why does methane need to be here? Why is methane coming down here? Are you powering a flamethrower or something? All right. Okay. All right, methane. You got like, there. That's enough. Done. You now have a local cache. And you will have to make do with that. Hey, wait a second. Shouldn't we go look? Oh, still no fancy rocks. And it's done 160? Well, this is going to be the one, right? We're going to stand and watch it. No, we're not going to stand and watch it. That's dumb. We're just going to pretend that's going to make the fancy rock, and we're so proud of ourselves. We are absolutely not a failure. So right here, this methane does not exist. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Water, where are you going? Why are you being like this, water? And this is definitely something that needs to change. I didn't grab my equipment though. I have to go get all that, which is fine. Water, where are you going? Are you going to the seaweed? Unfortunately, that is rather important. So I'm going to put a pump jack down there. Seems right, right? Okay, we'll go look again. That was the one, right? That was definitely... Okay, it was not the one. Never mind. Never mind. Well, with this kind of luck, it might be after 2 rounds of violence for me to get the pair of next-gen rocks. Yay. Make me a pump jack. Oh, it has to be on the other side. Alright, that's fine. We'll just have to remember to do that, right? After all these things get made. I'm good at memory, right? I am good think is due, right? This is methane again. I should pull that up all the way, or else I'll forget. Don't get lazy. Don't be you. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not going to ask questions. This was powering the Elroy smelter, and now no longer needs to do that. So, good. So clean up all this the entire way. Clean up, clean up, clean up. And so this will take 100 seconds and needs 100 muddy sludge each. So I'm going to add 20 of them in. 20 of them will trigger every 5 seconds. And every 5 seconds, that means every 5 seconds we'll need 100 muddy sludge, which means all of this will do a mighty 20 muddy sludge a second sink. Which is not all that inspiring. But this does kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I shouldn't be too bent out of shape about it. We are doing fine. Doing fine. Okay. Great. The moss farms grow. All right, now I need big view. Give me big mode. So right here, right here, right here. Like right here is basically where I should stop it, right? So now we come down and we do true Factorioing. This is a good idea. That's the better idea right there. But it takes up some walkway. Alright, that's fine. I declare that's okay. Looks like I have to pull these up, huh? Okay, I can do the walkway. No meat unit. Do not interfere. Serve as depot only. Oh, I'm gonna have to go get a whole bunch of moss. In order to get more moss, you need to spend moss to make moss. No meat unit. Do not attempt to assist. Your clumsy efforts will only foul the pattern. Oh, I actually do have moss in it. They're actually loading up the modules. They always used to do this. Look how they all simultaneously run out of energy. I should help, because this saves so many trips. Alright, everyone get in my pockets. Get in the sack. Almost out of power, need to hit the gas station. Definitely before I go on a rampage tomorrow. No, we have all the moss farms, so I actually timed this pretty well. Entirely intentional, I assure you. Including the fact that I don't have the moss to stock it with. Also entirely intentional. Great job. I get a promotion. No, a medal. Come on, boys. Right here, right here. Is there a distributor at some point? No, there isn't. Alright, I'll figure that out later. Oh, why is the muddy sludge so low here? Just one of those mysteries, I guess. Okay, and then you will go right there. You will continue doing that right there. There we go. And then likewise, you go right there. Right there. Now everyone has everything they need except for the stuff that they need. Anyway, we're gonna go install the pump jack. BF4, I forget about it. So over here we go. So nice to be able to just get water when I need it. I mean, it's not a lot of water, but it helps. There we go. No one should mess with this because, yeah, that gasoline has to get rerouted at very least. All right, so did good, right? Oh, seaweed's backing up. I can make special seaweed and I don't want to. Turn off Roboport for what is coming. Now I have to go up to my moss box, way up high. I got too much soil. I miscounted the soil. I am an embarrassment. That's fine. Strangely enough, you can play Factorio while being an embarrassment. It's not recommended, mind, but you can. 160 times 2, 320. 200, 200, 300. There. That should be enough moss. If my loudly proclaimed mathematics is to be believed. All right, so we're back at syngas being a problem. I am probably dragging hydrogen up there to serve as a secondary power source. I don't really want to. Doesn't feel right. Hydrogen's actually probably pretty close, so it's not going to be any huge issue either. Alright, so I had a bunch on me already, so that's sad. So you get in there. Yeah, you go back there. And now we're cool. Right, cool? Everyone's cool, right? And all these guys start drinking down the muddy sludge. And these guys can be doubled as well. And again, this is where pollution just cannot touch the Great Wall of no pollution ever. Muddy sludge down here is just being drunk completely. I wonder if I snipped the line at some point. Entirely possible. We needed more moss, and now I'm giving the world more moss. Huh. Weird how it comes into a... well, it splits. What am I even looking at right here? Oh, that's going into the seedling factory. So the moss line probably is going to clog. Oh, maybe. It's hard to tell. I'll find out. Anyway, let's go take a look at syngas, which is the original problem we were dealing with. And then probably resign ourselves to getting more oxygen online. Maybe have them dedicated oxygen makers, essentially. And then power... It's so hard because I have the hydrogen absorbers over there, but I also want to use the... I also want to use the glass makers as hydrogen absorbers, and I also want to have hydrogen on just around in case Relesia needs to do something. Oh, tar not being vented. Tar not being vented. Tar used to be vented in glass making, but it isn't anymore because that's just not something we do. So maybe our situation isn't quite as dire as we imagined. Look at me once again, building pipes right on the walkway. I should not do this. I should be dragging this down instead. So is there anything we can do with tar now? I know the world has changed since I last considered this. What can I do? Carbolic oil? No. Carbon dioxide? Makes aromatics. Like, it makes aromatics. We've got one going on this like 24/7, right? Yep. Oh, aromatics is full up. So, okay, so never mind. Maybe later. Tar quenching to make tailings. I mean, it's not terrible. Makes soot saline water. This has to happen. Just not right now. I can just make light oil and tall oil and aromatics out of it. This is a new recipe. This is good. What do I do with tall oil? Tall oil is then separated into benzene and aromatics. Unfortunately, if I look at that right, tall oil. No, that's right here. Tall oil. It's used in 1-to-1, but then the tall oil separation, which is basically the only thing we can do with tall oil, requires more light oil than tall oil. So can I make light oil out of benzene? Anyway, the other thing to do, of course, is just take a look at the fluid values. Tall oil. Oh, it's actually a quite lovely power supply. Oh, that'll make a lot of steam, right? So anyway, what was I doing? Tar? Tar, tar, tar. I'm not squeezing as much energy as I can out of all this, which is probably a problem. I think all of this is worthwhile as energy sources, but it's hard to do, right? So I guess I just burn it, right? That's how I deal with it. It's just the end for tar. And if I ever need more, I install tar consumers, and I always have the pit at the end that takes it. So, it's like a gas vent, essentially. I want oil burner. This is how I'm going to get out of this. So nice to see aromatics full. Again, the ages of this game are just fascinating. How things shift and change over time. Here, get rid of all that. Anything more I don't care about? Here, I can toss this in the power pile. Anything else? Gotta get rid of this graphite. Do you burn? No, you don't burn. Gotta get rid of the zinc chloride next time down south. So we want to just get rid of the tar. Oh, graphite. Right here. Here, take this. And we can be doing this basically anywhere. How's our steam pressure? Steam pressure is very high. We're going to have to, again, install a waste condenser. In fact, why don't we do this now? Condense, what are you? Construction zone extender? Yeah, I don't know what that does. Probably something really different from what I'm interested in right now. It's a cooling tower. That's what I want. And I believe I have an outfall in the seaweed isle area. So we will handle all this. We will make more steam, and then we will vent the steam. So what we need is we need water and steam and tar in relatively close proximity. So we have tar line right here. I don't see any steam line. There is water right there. So we have two of the ingredients right here. We have a steam line around here. Steam line anywhere. Steam line. Steam line, I'm interested in you. Steam line? It's just flat no. Like flue gas? There's nothing to do with you, right? No, there's this, which is perhaps useful. Alright, so unfortunately I am not finding the, maybe over in the old glass area, excuse me, because I was burning it for tar, was burning tar for molten glass. But those days are gone. Your tar, your gasoline, light oil. No, we're too far north. So hard to see. So hard to think about buildings once they're gone. So, okay, there's the tar line. All right, this is natural, right? Right here. And then water in from somewhere. Clean this up. Do I know what's going on here? I do not. Refined syngas is just fine. Yep, they're working on it. They can clearly fight off the attacks without that one pipe, without the that individual flamer being online. So that's good. Okay, good. We have some water right here. It doesn't look like this belt is doing anything anymore, right? So we'll clean this up in a second. This entire place is a mess. Oh, I don't like that. And now look around and find steam. We must have it nearby. Steam, no gravel. Need steam? Steam over here? No, this is steam oriented, huh? I don't have a steam line going somewhere in this entire mess. Oh, let's fill up. He says, getting distracted one more time. Here, take care of this for me. I guess this is our closest steam line, huh? Right here. Let's see what the niobium pipe can do. I haven't used this specific square in the entire life of this factory, therefore I shall never use it, right? That is how logic works. Okay, and okay. Alright. Now just getting rid of that tar. Tar levels falling, burning a whole bunch of tar a second. That will solve that problem. Alright, let's clean up here, and then we'll deal with syngas again. So just this comes with me. All these jaw crushers, all this infrastructure has been moved to the other side of the map. And it will give me more flexibility around here, in theory. Like, you will never do anything again here. And this is just sad at the moment. I'll have to figure out something to do. It's like this natural gas is building up, and I do not have a good thing to do with it. But I have no solution to that problem. I guess the solution is, again, an oil burner. An oil burner to make steam. Steam to be condensed into water. Water just to be dumped in the ocean. Not a problem. I can definitely do that. Anyway, as I was cleaning, this needs to come with me. This looks pretty important, right? So just don't mess with that. Like, there's so many glass lines I don't know what to do with. All these guys need to come with me. They were giving me material. I'm going to have to put back at some point, which means another visit to the north, which is okay. We like our cousins to the north. Clean it up, clean it up. This is one of the more important lines to clean up, right? Because this is it's using logistics space in a part of the factory I care about. That's biomass heading somewhere, right? So now we give ourselves a little more room here. You must respect the spaghetti, and the spaghetti will come to overwhelm you. And as much as I would love to just be a nomad and to completely abandon this factory and start again, that's not happening for a while. That's happening on the other side of artillery, which is, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time to get there, but we will get there. Definitely will. All right, so this is one of those molten glass lines just hanging out doing something. Being confusing. All right, this is almost certainly wrong. Yeah, all this almost certainly wrong. This methane shouldn't be here anymore. All of it shouldn't be here. But I'm probably wasting my time making it all pretty, right? Maybe. Like, remember that time I cleaned up syngas all the way back to the syngas makers and then realized that it was used to make borax? That was a fun game, wasn't it? And I'm glad I had that experience. Let's try not thinking about that too hard as, again, we once again rip up an entire line of an important chemical. Because we surely will never need to drag it back this way. Nope, nope, nope. We'll never need it over here. Nope, 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 nope. Kind of sad ceramics don't have any wider use. There's a lot of intermediates like that that just seem unappreciated. Okay, so let's take a look over at geothermal, because I haven't looked at it in a very long time. You guys are all going at kind of close to max power. It's going to cause problems eventually. So circuit boards have slowed down to the speed of sap. You know what? I had no problem with that. What was I doing back before all of this? I had goals. Someone here has to remember what I was doing. Like, was there a purpose to all this running around? This thing in front of me. Does it do something? Like these. Oh, I did get rid of those. I did do this. Aha, go me. Tar processing is what I just did. And then I started ripping up the old, this is embarrassing, right? Yeah, I'll just continue to be embarrassed by it. One glass appears to be building up again. That might be wishful thinking, eh? So what we got going on here? All right, so you guys were complaining about... Okay, you're still complaining about not being able to vent tar. How is this possible? I just put an oil burner in that eats it at 70 a second. I guess that might not be enough, huh? Huh. That in fact is not enough. Power is too power rich. Alright, so we need, I guess, an oil burner. If one didn't work, well, surely another would work, right? Oh, and we still have to vent steam. Yeah. So, best way to do this, just put it right here, obviously. And then drag this across. Not sure what this line is doing. It's just kind of in the way. Here we are taking up the very middle of this space. I'm sure everyone's noticed that, right? Here, let's not do that. Let's try to be a little better now. It's obvious that we're going to have to do a line of these. Just because we are committed to doing spaghetti does not mean we have to be dumb about it. Okay, oil burner 1, oil burner 2. We can rig it up so that water goes through. So we just need power on one side and steam on the other. So this is what we'll do. And a little nub right there. And then a power rail right here. And right there. Then a steam rail right here. And we'll just leave this like this. All right, so now we're burning at 74, at 150 tar. Fluids, tar, right there. All right, so let's take a look. Tar consumption shooting up, far outstripping production at this point. Yeah. All right, so this will put the tar problem in bed. Problem being, we now have given us our steam problem. Don't worry though, I've got a plan. So we have to come over here and we have to drag ourselves over to Seaweed Island, which is over here, and I made an outfall forever ago, right there, and was thoroughly disappointed by it. But at last, over 100 hours later, thy time has come. All right, so I want steam. So actually, is this actually a problem here? Let's go this way. Nice. Only it's not nice because we have a belt here. We'll fix that. Right there. Now it's nice. What? I don't understand why that happened. But it did happen. Alright, so outfall. Where are you? Outfall. Now we need our cooling tower right there. We need probably gonna have more of these, right? It's like right there. Why does the cooling tower need power? Why does the outfall need power when the cooling tower does not? That's a real interesting question right there, huh? Flush. All right. Filling up with steam, turning the steam into water. We have a final out for steam. Why isn't this getting flushed? I wonder how long it takes, or how much it's going to absorb here. 10K? You gonna stop at 10K? Is that what's going on here? So, no. I don't know. Fluid ingredient shortage. Here, let's take a look at water. Water. Yeah, let's take a look at water. Ingredient in absolutely everything. Gonna be the last one. Void water. 20,000 water. So it voids water at 1,000 a second, which is great. Okay, so if we now just relax a little bit, we look around, we should see that tar pressure is falling, right? Let's go take a look. Then we go look at syngas again, and then we seriously consider, let's see, just tar pressure isn't falling. Okay, now it's falling. All right. Okay, there we go. Good. Tar pressure is now falling. Steam pressure is falling. Good, good, good. And I'm seriously considering putting in a bank of another bank of electrolyzers to make the oxygen to convert like the rest of these to oxygen generating. What are you doing here? What's going on? Out of coal gas. Okay, never mind. I am going to do that. We are going to. This is going to consume. Okay, come over here. We're going to consume. We're going to consume. We're going to consume. Every 3 seconds, this eats 20 oxygen. And I have 10 of these. So every 3 seconds, it's every 3 seconds, it takes 60 oxygen. Every second, it takes 20. I have 10 of these. I need to make 200 oxygen a second. Is this something that is possible? I also might need to make more coal gas. 200 oxygen a second. It's going to produce a whole lot of hydrogen, and again, bot's on now. Bring me their heads. Oh, I should go pick up my power. This guy right here. This guy makes 100 oxygen a second. 10 oxygen a second. So the answer is no. 200 oxygen a second is not really in the realm of possibility. But I can convert another one over to should this overflow? No, that doesn't make any sense at all. Actually it does. Actually it does. These oxygen makers get first crack at this. So we don't have nearly enough oxygen to do this. Oxygen. How do I make oxygen in just absurd amounts? No. Yes. Like, where's my atmospheric condenser that just makes oxygen out of air? I missed that building from space exploration. This is just fabulous on every single level, but it's a long time off. So this is my only source of oxygen, essentially. It's a good source of oxygen, but it's not exactly what I need. So I have to power all that stuff over there with hydrogen. All right, I suppose. We will add 20 more oxygen a second consumption right there. And then I suppose we'll do one more and see what happens, you know? We don't have enough coal gas is what happens. Alright, so let's just take a look at coal gas production. Again, one of the very, very, very oldest parts of the factory. And I think I flicked it up earlier that coal gas isn't just something I can magic out of my hat. Why are you stopped? Because this is stopped. So this makes coal gas at a rate like 12 a second. This makes coal gas at 30 a second right there. This is what we want right here. And the bad news is they make coal. And coal is tough to use, huh? It also gets shoved into aluminum. What is this? Why is this here? Like a half-finished thought. Coal gas. I want to make more. Like, this is good, but I can't do it. This is not good, and I don't want to do it. Because coal bed gas is hard to get, I think. Oh yeah, I don't want to do that. I absolutely do not want to do this. Probably need it eventually, though. So this is useful as that is a way for... Well, this is not useful at all. It's to get rid of wood. That's not useful at all. This is the primary one right here. And it makes coke. Amazing how coke is... Well, okay, this is the primary one. Pity about having all those other side products. So the way to do this would be to add more of these and run this recipe exactly, and each one of these things makes 30 a second, which is quite a lot. Let's take a look at our friend syngas. So we're back up here, huh? Molten glass. How's it going? Seems like it's going all right, huh? It could be better. should go see if the I'm making enough syngas to power all that. And then go look at rocks again, I suppose. Oh, this is just a vent coke right here. Oh, that's no good. Venting tar is just fine. No problems there at all. And if I walk down to the syngas producers, it looks like you're all turning except for this guy. And how is oxygen pressure? Let's take a look again. So we're consuming more than we're producing, unfortunately. So this guy needs to go back to where it was. I don't even know if I can support these. It takes 2 electrolyzers to make to keep one of these going. Alright, I'm just going to leave it like that, and we'll see. Like, I've done some things right. Eventually, the glass plate line will completely back up. Do I see it? Right here? Yeah, this glass plate line completely backed up. It looks like we may have reached that blessed day. Full belt saturation. Excuse me, detour. Detour up the purple line. Take this, please. And then down this line. So the next step would be more sand, right? Because this does so much better with everything. It's more efficient with the gas. It's more efficient with the quartz. Syngas has backed up. We've reached proper powering right here. And now power is no longer an issue. This is consuming less gas because it was stopped right then because it's saturated its belt. So we go right up here again and we look at glassware. Not glass, glassware. We try to see how we're doing vis-a-vis previous. So we're actually producing it more. And so now we do pack. Yeah, now we're actually producing pi science at a, we're not going to call it a decent clip, but we're producing it again. All right, next stop. Is muddy sludge still a problem? It is. Now, is this just because of pressure? You know, just because the muddy sludge creation is up here and the muddy sludge consumption is down here, and betwixt is a gradient, which is difficult to negotiate. Is that what we're just dealing with here? Okay, we got, well, obviously not, because everything's venting properly. I am tempted to replace one of these. You make 10 soil every 5 seconds. Muddy sludge. You need to do this. 5 soil every 3 seconds. So the electrolyzer is actually better as far as making soil. No, wait. It's about the same. All right. Elect. Draw. And I can't because I need copper. Can get done. I think I'll just install 2. That's up there. Copper. I think I'll install 2, and they will just be pure consumers because the pressure is so high. I don't think it's going to be a problem. This will, of course, completely bite me in the ass eventually. Right now, I don't think it's going to be an issue. So elect. Oh, didn't I appease you? No, go get iron, it says. Okay. Should fill up on steel here, wall here, and elect. Put in 2 as pure consumers. Well, wait a second. Get a, oh, never mind, I had one. Yeah, carry on. I need to get another water line in here. The pump jacks aren't doing it anymore. We need a pure water line coming in. Probably right here. So the best way to do this is probably use up here. Come get it from all the way over there, you know? And then have a water rail going along the edge of the wall. And this will be good because it will give us water up here, which we will surely need when I come to build something on this space. And won't pollute the area. This is interesting how they keep coming up here. All right, so good. Now we will put a pump right here, and we will pump this all the way back. And then we will have more water to make sand out of. And I want to make even more sand. That might be the theme of this episode, just make more sand, right? Good, good, good. Yep. Now I don't know what lane we want here. And these guys, yeah, this is where it has to hook in. Has to. Is this a good line right here? Right here? Not really, no. All right, so I declare this to be my line. Right there, at the furthest extent. That is good karma, right? Up, up. And then we arrive as a savior on a white horse. There. We have more water coming in from the north. It should be coming in, right? Definitely looks like it's going. Let's go look at the pump. Maybe the pump will have something interesting to tell us. Soon we will come beyond these walls, and they will know us. You're moving, right? It's moving basically at full speed. Yeah. And now we have fluid mechanics, which may be again why the muddy sludge is so hard to get to where it needs to go. Which is fine. Okay, so water shouldn't be a huge problem anymore. Even though everything uses here, just absolutely everything. Alright. Okay, we're gonna do something weird. Everyone prepare to be weird. Electrolysis. Where are you? Battery looking things. Where'd you go? I should have thrown the bullets in the box. Right there. I need you to process muddy sludge and make water. And you are just going to be a complete brat about it, aren't you? Okay. So, to do this, we now have to leap this. And we have to leap this. And my inventory becomes cluttered and sad. Yeah. All right, so that makes that. It makes the soil, and soil gets used. And the oxygen needs to go on the oxygen rail. So that's a problem, right? It's difficult to get through anywhere. All right, so we have oxygen rail right here. I declare it so. And then this comes down. It says down. There we go. So this will eat muddy sludge. It eats it at a rate of 33 a second. And I guess I'll make another one right here. Or like, not really make, just kind of allocate. And then we'll just leave this and watch and see if anything absolutely terrifying happens. Try to have pity on yourself. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it again, right? Nothing for it. It is ugly. It is just what we do. Okay. All right, so this should be making slightly less sand overall. Oh, and we can put a balancer in now. Sand. Pure sand? No. Dirt? Yes. Dirt in there. Dirt in there. Just sand. Normal sand. There you go. And this makes 25 molten muddy sludge a second. And this eats 33 muddy sludge a second. So this is pretty much muddy. It's muddy sludge positive right there. And so we're just going to see if that helps the world or not. I don't know. Who can say? Surely not me. Anyway, I gotta get rid of this coke. I believe we need to do that down here, right? Here? Yeah, there you go. Wait a second. It's running off coke again. Didn't I predict that this would herald the doom of the world? Well, I have more coke than I know what to do with at the moment, so that again is a problem with that building, in that it can fit in both slots, and I might not want it to be in both slots. The fuel, I mean. And that's good, and that's good, and I came down here and I have all sorts of powdered stuff. Here, you go right there. I have... Here, you go right there. Is there anything else of importance here? Oh, pure sand. Here. Don't let this go to waste. Is pressure building up in molten glass? Not really, no. So, this consumes 2.5 pure sand every second. 2.5 pure sand a second for one of them. And I've got 4, so I need 10 pure sand a second. So, I mean, are we making more now? Kind of feels like it. Pure sand. Is production up? No, it's not. And that's not enough. 10 a second should be 60, and we've got half of that. No one should put much stock in these numbers I'm spewing out. Okay, so you are producing 2 pure sand a second. So yes, I should have these going 24/7 and everything should be fine. I just need more sand. All right. Sand. Sand. And as I recall, the only real way to do that is this. Just what I got up there, only more. And this produces not enough sand a second. Like 2.5 sand a second. So I kind of want 4 more of these, huh? And to do that, they should probably be the upgraded ones. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right, let's do the classic ones. So I need, and I'll move these to be muddy sludge consumers over here. So I need 4 washes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Now I want soil extractors. I have 3. And I want 12. So I want 9 soil extractors. 1, 2, 3. We need more stone, right? Yeah. 4. So I need 5 more. Give me all this stone. This will cause problems for everyone, but I am doing it anyway. Okay, good. Soil extractor. I need 3 more. Okay, go get iron. 3 more. How are we doing on power? Power is making me nervous. And I will get ahead of you, and I will even go get more copper. I said I will get ahead of you, and I will go get more copper. I'm out of small parts. That's a big part of my problem at the moment. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, that's going to keep my hands busy for a while. So while that goes, I will prepare. Oh, and I don't have enough pipes. That's going to be a problem. I will prepare the site. So do I want to put them along the top like this again? I mean, it's thematic, right? Oh, and that thing's absorbing soil from everything. That's kind of cool. Where are you going? Oh, this was from a soil extractor. That was right there. That's where the one got my inventory from. All right, got it. So I guess we do this, huh? And I want to put in... I really don't like how I'm having a whole wall here. The wallness of this makes me nervous. There we go. And we stand still. And while these guys work, I'm going to get something to drink. Gonna be right back. Bye. Hey, look, they set it all up for me while I was gone. God, I love my bots. My bots are the best. I hire only the best bots. It's like, it's really all you can use power? And that's where the soil extractor is working. And probably need water in, right? Oh, and the sludge has to get out. So, let's handle that. Let's get more coke in our inventory. It's going to have to happen right here, too. I'm going to get more sand in our inventory. Nothing is worse than a sandy inventory. Alright, so right there, and right there, and bop, bop. We do this right there, and right there, and right there, and pop again. And I guess water is just all you need, huh? Pure sand. It's the good sand. Where's the bad sand? Oh, it's all in there. So I need to do this twice more, huh? I should balance this right here. You have any problems? Why aren't you going? Not enough water. This all takes an enormous amount of water, doesn't it? Alright, I'll fix that. I can fix it. I can fix it. So round and round. I should probably not be doing this. Because I'm probably just going to get even more pure sand in a second here. Alright, good. You guys just keep doing that. We are making more syngas than we are using, which is so refreshing. Now we have the same problem. That is lack of liquid. Unless it's just not hooked up right. Which is entirely possible, right? Maybe. Maybe not. Where are you getting your water from? Right here, right here, right here. Yeah, it's having problems. So I guess so hard. I should be doing this right next to the coast, right? Instead of right here. This was kind of a mistake, especially if I want to keep crawling over like this. And a whole bank of pump jacks might help and fill in the space. How many pump jacks? Pump jack. Maybe I do that. They don't take that much power, right? Right. Right? Oh, wait. Here, I should save myself and go get small parts. Pick up some iron, then go get some small parts. Can't wait until I can actually just pour small parts. So this episode has not featured a huge amount of forward progress. How's hot air doing? Hot air seems to be doing just fine. Okay, so looks like we actually solved that problem. Rubber is being produced in decent quantity. I guess we don't cry for that. I'm on my way to small parts, which is way, way on the other side of the factory. I'll make like 10 pump jacks. How much electricity does a pump jack use? Is this a good idea? When asked, the answer is always no. Thank you. All right, here, pump jack. It's not terrible. I mean, it's a quarter of a megawatt for something that's going to be running 24/7. That's not terrible. So I guess I do it, right? I have to. I must. All right, pump jack. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start with this amount. Oh, look, science is actually being made. So good, good, good. Science is being consumed a little bit. That makes me feel good. And if I can get these sand makers up and going, there will be even more molten glass to go around, and even more science being made. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. I need to find a faster way to move. This is quite a journey to get from one side of the factory to another. I need to find a faster way to get around. Alright, so this is where we're having trouble. And we're having trouble with bounding boxes. Okay, so pump jack. Water. Let me just do this. See if this works. Pump jack. You are to make water. Can you power all of these? I like how I was down there and I didn't pick up more pipe. See, this pump jack is now responsible for this and this and this. This little fluid system right here. You are producing 300 a second. And right here, this is, well, what didn't have soil in it, so this is 100 a second right here. This is 100 a second right here, and going at full speed, this is more than 100 a second, but it doesn't go at full speed. So one of these pump jacks can power 3 soil things. So I guess I don't do the thing that I'm doing, and I just put one right here, and it taps in like so. Right, just add to the system. And the important part is that it's making the material at the very close to where it is needed. Object. Thank you. And I'll put one right over here, I guess. And I'm going to keep going. Yeah, give me 2 more pump jacks. 2. Because I want to copy this. And I want to paste it on the other side of this bolide. This is really, really limiting this rail. Oh, that's a shame. Well, it's going to move. And I suppose I can go on top of the sand making things. I think the sand making thing facilities should not be here at all. I think this is a just blatant mistake doing this. But I'm just following a pattern right now, and how can following the pattern be wrong? There we go. I definitely don't have enough pipe on me. Alright, so while you guys are handling that, I will get more coke in my inventory. I have to pick up my gasoline sometime. Okay. I'll use good pipe for this, because it makes us feel good about ourselves. Alright, now we have to ask ourselves how Muddy Sludge is doing. It looks like Muddy Sludge is doing quite poorly. Everybody on the bus. So this powers all those, and this powers all these with water, leaving only the washer for needing external water piped in. May or may not be a problem, right? I think that's the best way to put it. Can you not vent Muddy Sludge? Alright, so we need... Give me 2 more electrolysis things. That's only 1. Now I need stone and aluminum and... Alright. Maybe 1 is all we're going to need here. Did I block this off? No. No, I did not. That would be the easy answer, eh? The true answer is just there's too much Muddy Sludge in the world. Alright, so we're going to have to come down here, hook up. We're going to take these two out, and we're going to put electrolyzers in their place. And hopefully it works out. Who knows? I should go look, right? Even though it takes forever to get out here. Man, I have to do something better about this factory. Alright, so this is definitely using more ore. You've completed how many products? 1,000? Is it slowly trickling through? This is producing 50, and this is producing 30 from essentially the same amount of ore. So is molten glass starting to back up? Maybe. Maybe. Alright, we're going to get this running, and then we're going to go inspect the accursed Southland and see if what we have done can be classified as good or as bad. So you change, and you become an electrolyzer. You do the muddy sludge recipe. You are a complete pain. But one I can... Oh no, more coke in inventory. And the bigger pain will be getting the oxygen out. Which I think we do this way, right? No, not that way. I think we do this way then? Yeah, you can hear the conviction, right? Yes, I know the answer. I know the way. This is what is proper. It's right there, right there, right there, right there, and now it can slip down, and in theory, we can do this, except we get limestone in our inventory, which is just remarkably filthy. Alright, some more oxygen. And this does not have this spring to life, right? Well, sorta. I need one more right here. Okay, so we'll do that. I need stone and just aluminum. Aluminum means I have to go in. Yeah, I don't know about that. Stone and aluminum. Who dares? Dares. And how do I go down the one line that has no walkway? How did I manage to do this? Wow, that was pretty effective as attacks go. Maybe I have to increase the density of the guns there. In fact, that is almost certainly what I have to do, right? I have them spaced out nice and pretty, but I should be packing them in as tight as possible on known attack vectors. So that's something I can do. So over here, I want you to burn this and also that, and this and this and that. Yeah, that's good. What is this? It's just a doodad. Here. Alright, we need my stone box. In a strange spot as always. We need just some iron plate. We gotta be getting close to the end of this episode, right? We haven't really done anything, which is tragic. Certainly doesn't make me feel that great. We did solve a lot of little problems, I think. We straightened up power production and old power consumption. We deployed more sand generators to use molten sand better to get science unstuck, which isn't that important, except yes, it totally is. Oh, I should press a button. Elect you. One of you. We got rid of several bottlenecks. Generally speaking, the factory is running better, question mark. But we'll see. Next time is violence. Next time is just clearing away biters. And then after that, I don't know what I do after that. Continue pressing towards automated cDNA. And you can't vent your muddy sludge, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, muddy sludge is a problem. How's moss production? That's one thing that was fairly important to us. Moss. It jerked up. And it seems to be going just fine. Alright, come on. Muddy sludge production, please. Oh, that's a really nice pure sand line coming in. I should check and see how that's going. And pop. The machine I requested has arrived. That. Come on. You can adapt. And then, speaking of adaptation, right here, right here, right here, and right here. Okay, now you're going, and you are now a water producer, kinda. Oh, here, take this. Actually, no, you shouldn't be doing that. Here, take that directly. I don't want you to ever stop. Take that, take that. Why do I have coarse coal? Oh, I clipped this. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Yes, I clipped this to reroute it. I only remember because I saw the coarse coal in my inventory. We probably want to do this before it becomes a problem, right? Alright, good. Because it was coming real close to being a problem, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was getting close to being a problem. Take that. Alright, so these guys just go in 24/7 now. Looks like it. So our huge sand production just line. Okay, this is a real problem. That has to be addressed soon, right? It does. So let's go take a look. Oh wow, we full up? No way. Okay. Okay, more muddy sludge. Okay. Alright, think. Think how to address this situation. There's too much muddy sludge. You would think I'd be able to just put it in a settling pool and it would become water and soil again. Oh, this is perfect, but it's so far away. I would do that. I don't really want to do that. This doesn't seem like a good idea. An iron oxide tile is stupid. This is probably not what I need. This is only probably a startup situation right here. So I guess I have to do this a couple more times. It's just we've hit that point. So hit it again. And then this produces even more muddy sludge right here. Ugh. The world is cruel. So I guess we put these right here, the electrolysis machines, electrolyzers. Alright, so let's take a break while this happens. Then we will... Power is going to be such a problem. Power is edging up on being a huge problem right now. It's not going to get any better. Let's go take a look at the Aug paddock. As a reward for doing all this work. We're going to have to come back and do yet more work, but, you know, it's important to take a break every now and again. And hitting the 2-hour mark, that's a good play session, right? I should probably go do anything else. You know, something useful. It's my time on this earth. I don't know where I'm going. I do not know what route I'm taking here. All right, down here. The experimental Vrog paddocks are this way. Yes, right here. Have I managed to hit the jackpot? No. No. Now we're SAF limited. That's weird. And you have done 200 rounds, and not one better Aug. Alright, sap trees. Looks like you have to have my attention sometime. Like, I could just walk away. It's not a huge problem. Oh, I've used up all of my sap back up, and now we're back to sap primary production, right? That's what this indicates. And the sap should not be here. Well, whatever. Sap tree. Sap tree. Sap tree Mark II comes from bone meal I got, fertilizer I can get anytime, sap trees. Sap seeds Mach 2. Sap trees Mach 2 comes from sap Mach 2. There's such a thing as sap Mach 2. Oh, urea, sodium alginate, moss, sap, 5 sap trees goes to 1 good sap tree. And then, So sap Mach 2 is a product of sap Mach 2. No ingredients, so it comes from a sap extractor. Like, can I use sap Mach 2 right here? Interrupt yourself for a moment. Okay, right there. Well, I can just make sap Mach 2 right here. Just make it, right? Oh, where are my trees? Ah, it goes in sap extractor. I mean, it is a sap extractor. Okay, so never mind. Doesn't work like that. Oh, science. That's nice. What did we just get? All sorts of oil processing stuff. I can turn naphtha into tall oil, which I absolutely positively do not want to do. Oh, this is a really crappy steam recipe, but it gets rid of hydrogen. Alright, I don't know what I just researched. I'm not getting loader. Where's strip distillates? Titanium tetrachloride with medium distillate gives strip distillates, which with I could run a loader. Fun laughter, right? Fun laughter. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I guess this is where we're headed, right? We're going to be doing this better retrovirus thing. And we're going to have to get primers, so I might as well resign myself to doing it. This we have to do too, right? Yeah. Anyway, whatever. Research this. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. What are the Arquad upgrades? Intentional colony collapse? CAGs, climate adapted grass shell. I should look at these. Direct queen assembly. Interesting. You have my attention. Further interest in the carbohydrate alternative queen production method. The creature chamber will now provide a direct assembly recipe. Due to the increased genetic complexity, the creature assembly process will take several minutes to build an advanced organism from scratch. We'll take a look at you. Arquad. All. Direct queen assembly gives me a recipe. Oh, it makes it real easy. It makes it real easy to make queens. What are the competing ones? Arquad chromogens dynamically interact with variability in their light to help them maintain optimal heating and lighting conditions. I don't understand. It takes climate adaptive shell, which is an absolute bitch to make. And what does it do? I don't know what it does. Climate adaptive shell is productivity. So it's free stuff everyone's. Buy 20 cycles, get one free. All right. And so this is intentional colony collapse. Experimentation, you discovered a dramatic increase in hydrocarbon concentrations during an activation of hibernation instincts. Distribution of near liquid hydrogen gases into the apiary will provide adequate condition for colony collapse. So I have to get contaminated nitrogen, which is obviously great to get. And that will... It is harder on the queen. The queen will die at 5 times the rate it currently is. And it does something else, because this seems to be just bad, guys. It requires more stuff. It may kill the queen. It's just bad, right? It's just bad. That turns a recipe into a worse recipe. And again, it may kill the queen again. What does this do that makes me want to do this? It's like all this stuff is... Yeah. It's just the egg-laying cycle may kill the queen. Okay, allows me to get a whole lot more wax per comb, so I can probably generate it. This becomes a wax generator. Wax, I can just make lubricant out of wax. So this is free lubricant forever, essentially. And it triples the amount of honey. So what's this do? Queens 5 times as much to die. The extra ingredient is trivial. The honey is produced at 3 times the rate. Everything is produced at 3 times the rate. Ooh, that's a question. Anyway, I was looking at sap, right? Sap trees, sap trees, number 2. Right here, and this is plus 200%, right? So right over here, it's plus 100%. So this will produce sap at twice the rate. So good, right? So if I need more sap, that's what I should be going for. I should never build another sap tree except with level 2 sap stuff. Anyway, sap level 2. I can't make it yet. But it's in the ecosystem. I need sap. Okay, so, all right, so this is the cycle. Listen, look here, listen. I need to go get, right here, yes. Urea, alginate, moss, 5 sap trees, some muddy sludge will give me 1 sap seed. Then, the sap seed will go and make, if I have 6 of those, I can make 1 sap tree. This is enough to take one of these sap extractors and 1 sap tree to make then sap. Sap level 2. 5 cycles of that then makes sap seeds. and then it would go back around. So I have to do this a very limited number of times to make the initial sap seeds. So that's in my future. Maybe even I do that next. That's my next major thing. We get next level sap trees online. It's a catalytic recipe. I could probably count how many resources I need, and just gather them by hand. No belting, no anything, because the goal of it is to start making level 2 sap, which then makes level 2 seeds. And once the level 2 sap generator is online, I can dispense with the artificial seed generation process. So I can just pick up the equipment I need, haul it over to whatever area I'm using to do this, and just do it in a botanical garden, I think. So how about I do exactly that, right? I'm too far north. All right, I was going to come down here because we need to get rid of muddy sludge. So now we need those two. This is going to be my last act for this play session. You are making water. I'm very surprised that I'm having to do so much with this recipe. I thought this recipe was kind of trash. I mean, I still think the recipe is kind of trash, but it turns out to be useful trash. And this may or may not start a electricity shortage cascade, leading to the complete destruction of the factory. Fun times. It's also making oxygen, which is helpful. All right, oxygen, oxygen, oxygen needs some sludge. Sludge, not difficult to get my hands on. Bam. All right. Now you just need an absurd amount of power. Okay, it's not as much as a electrolyzer, so I should be happy about that. Oh, and there's no soil. Never mind. Never mind. Don't do this. Not here. Put it away. No, 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 no. Bad arrest. Bad arrest. No, 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 no. Okay, so that didn't happen. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. I've been suffering attacks left and right. Okay, what I need is to just eat up all this muddy sludge. This muddy sludge comes from over here, and it's just like this, and it's gonna be difficult, isn't it? Well, let's do it. Right there. Bap, bap. And again, I have to get all this stuff in my inventory. How is it so difficult being me? Speaking of difficult, look at all the different pipes I'm using. Embarrassing. Just about everything about this factory is embarrassing. But here's a problem, right? Like, these aren't running. This is wrong. These aren't running because it needs to take the soil. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We did this wrong. We did this entire situation wrong. We should feel bad. We do feel bad. Because this is not how it should be. All this stuff I got in my inventory, it was for nothing. Yeah. Embarrassing, embarrassing. No, I want soil extractor. then right here. There, get to work. And then what I want is soil to come up, I guess. How many do I have? 4? And make this work. All you are doing water. And muddy sludge faces inward. Once again, not a good idea what's happening here. But, once again, I cannot stop myself. Oh, I don't want borax in my inventory. So I am going to be a complete mess in regards to my inventory. Now we need water out. Oh, I need to move these guys apart. Luckily I can do that, right? Then here is soil out. There. And you will feed the next generation of muddy sludge generators. Okay. I'm sure everyone here saw this coming but me. That is as per normal, is how things should be. Now right there, and you go the other way probably. Seagosies. Then hopefully this pattern will work, right? That's our goal, to have just something work once. And right there. Okay, alright, so now you're all hooked up. I'll just go for 5. Why not? It'll look better this way. And then you jump. And the problem is we have to get this over. So I guess we just use a line. It's gonna hurt. Might as well get more borax in my inventory. Join its buddies. We have a soil line here. Yeah, I strongly question my choice of putting the soil generator right here. Or the sand generator right here. Will this work? Don't know. Is this a good idea? Don't know. Absolutely gonna do it though. Alright. Just again, blowing away that muddy sludge. All of a sudden this kicks to life. And that starts pulling sand. Oh, excuse me, my fault. Yep, that was me. That was me. Don't worry about it. It's my... Now, problem is, these will be the last... Again, I feel like I have a scenario here where I am blocking myself. Because we have a soil production line right there, correct? And this is the last, the absolute last consumers of soil. So, am I screwing myself here by not coming down and having the soil be consumed down here? Am I producing enough to saturate a whole belt? Let's see if we can watch the cutting edge right here. Because if I am, I have to drag the soil back down. Looks like we have almost a full belt of pure sand going. Yeah, I have worries. I have lots of worries about this setup. So there's holes. That one's starting to use soil. So it does look as if we're creating an entire belt of soil. Oh, that one actually moved. Um, I have many questions. If it gets jammed up, I just drag it up all the way over here, and then it gets used that way, right? I mean, that's my theory. And normal sand goes out. Pure sand we will deliver. I'm just going to stand and look at it a little more. Then we are going to move towards wrapping up today. Pure sand. Yeah, it definitely jumped up. And it's over 600, which is the number I was looking for. So, okay, this is the problem I was thinking about. See how it just won't go anymore? It's going to stop consuming muddy sludge as a consequence. So, just trust my brain. I shouldn't have done this here because this is taking up valuable space on this bus right here. Oh, and that's definitely not good. Here, input priority from the left. So that will be taken. And then all this, and this just dead ends, right? All right, so you stop. You have to be the hero right here. And we'll see how well this works. And that's everything, question mark? Everything questionable. All right, so that soil's moving, but the thing is it would because I just extended the belt, which is just giving it a lot more buffer space. It is being taken from both sides of the belt over here. Like maybe what I need is down there at the far end where I just was, I need to get rid of yet another soil extractor and instead put down faster hands. I think that's probably a good idea. How's the muddy sludge line doing? Whipsawing around. Yeah, I don't know how it's going. All I know is that if I'm taking too much, there's a muddy sludge generator that'll kick on. I built that a long time ago. So let's go down here, see if we have put the molten glass problem in its grave. And also keep in mind this is all going to stop when molten glass... oh good, that's what I want to see. The ore line is now not feeding this so much. How much ore is there? A lot. A lot. So this isn't the... Yeah, there's the real thick band coming in. I'm going to stand and watch that. And then... gonna call it for a day. Next time I play will probably be violence. Time after that will probably be violence again. Goal will be to clear out this entire area right here, establish sections of wall right here and right here, and then across here. If I could get all the way down to like right here, like clear out this entire rectangle, I'll be super thrilled, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we'll see. And yeah, I think it's going at maximum good right now. And I don't think there's going to be any huge problem if it seizes up entirely. Because then, yes, the muddy sludge will not be consumed anymore because the electrolysis machines will jam on the soil because it won't be needed because the sand will be backed up. But at the same time, that means the muddy sludge generators won't be going either. No, looks like we're actually producing excess muddy sludge. And we have tons of syngas. So we really sorted this problem. Okay. Good, I suppose. How much we got in the line? That's still not that much. I mean, it's ticking up, so that's good. Molten glass. How we doing, boys? Still not inspiring. 4.5 was a lot better than it used to be. So we had problems down here was at 1.2. So like so uneven because it was such a irregular line in that it was dependent on power sources which were coming and going all the time. But anyway, it looks like we're going to call it double, maybe triple, double, maybe triple. Oh, we can probably see in the glassware spike, right? That'll tell us. Why did we just drop to nothing? We better be full up. We were up here at 100. We better be full up. We're going to go look. We're going to go haul ourselves all the way down to the science area. Oh, I got pure sand in my inventory. Get rid of it while I'm here. Then we're going to walk down to the science area. Then we're going to walk to our Varrock paddock. And we're going to berate the Varrock. Ask them why they cannot be better. Why they're taking so long. Why they can't be more like their brother, etc., etc. And it doesn't really matter how slow it is. Because I'm just going to go and I'm going to spend 4 or 5 hours destroying biter nests next. 2 whole play sessions is the goal. And it can just, whatever sap trickles in, can use. And then I'll do better sap trees, which will be useful in many, many different places. But like what's going to really do is that the sap farm that's currently attached to the latex factory, I'm going to double the production there by putting in better sap trees and then tap the sap to go somewhere else, probably in the other thing I thought I was going to do today, food. Og food, no. Cotton gut food, Dimlo food, no. Mukmuk's Padai, Ulrich food. This is what I was going to make. And it includes no sap, so it's great. It's great. I said all those words right there. Said words is great. Everyone clapped. No. Yes. Okay, so we have the steel line. The steel line is solely for the purpose of making guns. And I'm not getting in its way. Anyone that determined deserves to have their firearms. So over here to over there to right here to right there. Do we really have no lead? No, we're just completely stuffed. And we have military science backed up straight to there. Glorious to see. Right here. This is looking real bad. This is not what I wanted out of life. Why, Pi Science? Why? Why Pi Science are you the bottleneck? Again and again, again and again, not here, over there. I would love to see the circuit line doing good. All right. We're full of glassware, right? Okay, we are actually full of glassware. And now we're short of lab equipment down there. Why is lab equipment a problem? Rubber? Bet you it's rubber. It's rubber. This is where we thought the... and now we're blockaded on substrate, which is blockaded on cellulose, which is blockaded on those machines right there running. Which is saline water. Everyone claps. Need more saline water. I'll do it now, I guess. Guess I'll do it now. Need one more washer. We need two more washers. 1, 2. Then we go all the way back up there, right? Because of course. We go to the salt pile. We need more arms. We do not need more arms. The salt mine is going entirely to our saline water, and that's probably bad, right? Something to think about. And then we'll unblock this. God, Pi Science, why are you constantly a problem? Also, what else is using saline water? Fish? Fish, I suppose? Anyway, we're going to try to... We doubled it last time, and I was about to say something real tough, like we're going to do better than that this time, but no, I'm just going to double it again. And then hopefully the situation is resolved to everyone's satisfaction. What? Was it never plugged in? I did it and it was never plugged in? Did I just ADD out? I don't even know how to approach that. Make saline water from salt, please. Right there. Okay. All right. I'm happy about this happening. I'm super thrilled. When did I do that? I had to have just walked away from it, right? All right. Okay. I accept I'm a complete moron. Everyone already knew this. Look at the factory. But that was next level moronitude. And that's been keeping science back. Well, not really. Science has been kept back all on its own for a while right now. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I do know I have to do this. And I just never turned it on. It's like getting the best internet service and just never hooking up your modem. It's like, why? Why are you so bad? Why are you so bad? Alright, we'll fix it though. Enough self-loathing. We'll hook this up. So, okay, you know how I said I was just going to double it? Okay, new story. Why don't you have any water? We are going to quadruple it, assuming that the salt can keep up, which it can't. So maybe this will triple it or so. We'll be using the entire salt line in order to make saline water. Hopefully, yeah, look at that. We have to get more salt on the belt, and the belt is pretty much entirely saturated, so we can do a little better. Come on, have some pride. Sure, 3-hour long episode, whatever. Let's do it. Ooh, it's even gonna be worse. All right, Sue. We are unloading faster than we are loading. And balancing this is going to be an absolute nightmare. We'll give this a shot. Just want everyone to know I don't have faith in it, though. Yeah, because they're going to stop being able to unload. So we have to do something weird. That's okay. Right there. Looks like we're actually draining it out faster than it's loading now. I feel like there should be a clever way to do this. Because now, I mean, I don't have near inserters. That would be a real help right now, huh? So we want to saturate first the near side of the belt. So like, this is like pretty obvious. So I guess we just okay. Just embrace the stupidity. Just embrace it. There we go. Embrace the dumb. Now that will, yes, that will work. And we want input priority on neither side here. Yeah, killed a pipe. That's probably really bad, honestly, because it's in the middle like that. May very well be a pipe that connects everything to everything, but I'm more inclined to think they just knocked a flamer offline. Which I'm hard-pressed to imagine how I can improve just by how the flamers are structured, you know? I wish they were fed from behind. Just a bad design. They should be fed from a tube coming out the very back so that the input is the least likely thing to get hit. All right, are we emptying this out ever so slowly? So this is not forever, but it's better, right? It's different. We're going to call it different. Don't say better. That's a value judgment. Instead, just say it's different, and we embrace difference. So right there, right there. Now we take a look at saline water again. All right, we jerk up. We were at 30. We've doubled it essentially. And then when the full line of salt reaches it, we will double it and a little more. Not the triple that I usually recommend, but still should be fine enough, right? Maybe? Question mark? Here, have some ash. All right, I desperately need to start shooting things. So I've played Factorio too much. I must now go into the next part of the cycle, which is Violence Torio, in which I take my flamethrower walls and I have a spirited discussion with the local inhabitants. So that's a lot of science on that belt. All right, is it just raining right now? No, we need still more saline water. And we're using that entire rock. Saline water. We need actually more saline water. We can do this. That produces some. We're just burning tar. Soot we can deal with, tailings we can deal with. It just becomes Nextlit, you know, and flue gas. So we could do this, and it's actually really fast too. Absolutely not. That's what I'm doing right here. No, that's terrible. That's what I'm doing, and this is bad. So the next thing to do is to just turn tar into saline water. Yeah, I suppose we can try. Anyway, the cellulose is raining down, and there's no better way to make cellulose yet. There is, but just not for me. Now the substrate is raining down, and we're running. Okay, we finally got pi science on. Just it hasn't. It's no longer a stupid bottleneck of stupidity. Next bottleneck is rubber. Rubber is what's holding us back. But it's holding us back at such a high level, I don't think it matters. So, okay, that's good. Let's go look at our rocks. And then I'll look at rubber, and that's it. Oh, once again, a bust. Come on, guys. 244, and we haven't seen a single one. Game is cruel. Game is cruel. It doesn't matter, like I've said many times before. All right, I'm about to wrap this up. I should have wrapped this up a long time ago, but you know, Factorio, you can't actually stop playing. What did I do today? I didn't do anything big, but I made a bunch of existing things better. Don't have enough organic solvent. That's the future. The future is organic solvent. Why do we not have a whole bunch of latex just spewing out of this? Is it because stone? It's because stone. Alright. Alright, forget it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to look at it. I don't care. Organic solvent. This is not for today. This is made out of Ulrichs, essentially. Oh, this is really good. This is a wonderful recipe. This is a fantastic recipe. Wait a second. Wait a second. 300 syngas, what's the power of light oil? It's like 1.1, right? No. But this does double the power of that syngas. So that's something I should definitely look into. Because I was looking at olefins. Yeah, pity about. Well, does olefins have a power value? Do not. All right. So this is. I can't use it as a straight. Power generation recipe, like coal gas and syngas. But yeah, this would be good if I could consume those. But it's just I don't want to get into related rates anymore. This is what we do. Nextlit, hydrogen, carbon dioxide. I have all this in abundance, and then just turn it into olefins, and then olefins. Once I had bone meal. This is not what I want to do with my life, but I can turn a rock, an Ulrich, into this. That's arthropod blood comes from render Zilipho? Render Zephyr? I could render Zephyrs. We're not going to think about that for the moment. That's a lot of organic solvent, though. This might be a good idea. This is the idea I want to do. How do I get acetone? Yeah, this is the way. This is the way. I can only get it as a side product of black liquor. Black liquor comes from fiberboard, and that comes from starch. And starch isn't really used for much. Oh, it's a better way of making formica. And starch, I don't even know. It's just not necessary. So There's no good way to make acetone, unfortunately. So this is a dead end until I get, like, who knows? Like, literally, who knows? So this is where we suffer for a while. Probably I butcher Zapirs. Maybe I breed Zillipho and I use them specifically for arthropod blood. Maybe. I wanted to go look at one more thing. There's always one more thing. You all know that there's always one more thing. That is the meat line is backed up. I thought I remembered that from the back of my mind, and it is. It is so. Lard is all backed up and is causing problems. And that is because the compost machine too slow. We are producing lard at a faster rate than we are consuming it. We're also making we're also hacking our way through these brains, which maybe we shouldn't do. Maybe that's our solution. But I don't think this is a huge problem right now. Zillipho. Okay, I don't care. I don't even care. All right, I'm done. I'm done now. I'm done. I'm gonna go, I don't know, work on my yard or something. See you all later. Talk to you later. Okay, recap. What did I do? I optimize glass production. I unblocked Pi Science. That was the entire point of this. I am now researching at a good clip again. And that's basically it. It was just research optimization. And the next step is great violence on this block and maybe even all the way down to this block, depending on how fast I go. I think it's going to be 2 full play sessions of just creature removal. And hopefully it goes well. All right, done now. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.